Hey, live and alert on the north side of the dirt, y'all. It is Friday. And if it's Friday, that means that over there must be Theo B. And this right here must be Friday Vibin. Hello and welcome. We chillitating, we relaxing, we modulating, we percolating. What's going on, Theo?
One time for the percolate. Man, it's good. It's been a good week, man. Hot.
Right.
Hot.
Right. Well, we've been dealing with the looming threat of a tsunamis again. Let me tell you. In the 30 years I've lived here, do you know how many tsunamis I've been through?
How many?
Okay, so I believe, especially where I'm at, real far in the inlet, there have to be a biblical tsunami to reach this far. So
you know what? Let's not act like that might not be a possibility considering the dumb stuff we got going on in the world right now. Like let's not act like that.
It could, but I'm not wishing that stuff down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling it out of the heavens.
Have you ever seen a picture of a cherub?
Cherub?
Yeah.
Like the little fat baby?
No. That's our version.
Okay, what kind of cherub you talking about?
I'm talking about the real one. he don't look like no cute little baby. No.
You talking about the one with the three sets of wings and
the wheels all over the place and the eyes all on the wheels?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Okay.
So I need us as people to get our stuff together. Another thing I'm not ready to see is the angel with 1 foot in the ocean and 1 foot on land. That's too big. That's kaiju size. I ain't ready for that. Not real time. I ain't ready.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, I am dry. How dry I am. So there. Y'all don't need to worry about D. D gonna be good. Look here. I got my man ape body.
Here we go.
That's a man ape body right there.
Here we go.
That's a paint away. I got to grab my head scope. It's downstairs, but that's a paint away from being a man ape.
You are now watching Rock With Me Nation action figure demo. You are now watching Rock With Me Nation action figure demo, hosted by Daryl Peasy. Go ahead.
Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give up the recipe for this one right here. This comes courtesy of Mr. Ray Smith. So I am going to give Mr. Ray Smith his flowers on this tip.
Shout out one time to Mr. Ray Smith. That's what we do over here. Sharing is caring. That's what we do.
If you look real close, that's a Sasquatch body, Wendigo arms, Zenmu the Titan legs. So you can get that kind of like ape-like foot look to it. So that's it. And all that's a paint job, man. And then I already got a man ape head sculpt. So we good ski. We Gucci. It's happening. That's
another Rock With Me Nation exclusive. That's how we do it over here in the Rock With Me Nation. Sharing is caring. We do believe in sharing. Yeah, so you come on over here.
That's how you know. Hey, what's up? I'm going to say what's up to Groovy Fee. I'm going to say what's up to D Grandmaster Hero.
Tonight.
How you doing, Queen?
Really do like the way you groovy. Hey, really do like the way you groovy. My bad.
And yeah, I know.
Martin. Y'all, what's up? Martin. Yeah. True story.
Millions is in the building. So and all you people in the back, don't be shy. Y'all come on out and say hi. Y'all say what's up. Cause I see you back there. So but you know what? I don't want to pressure nobody. If you, there might be shy. There might be shy ladies that want to come out and say something, but they don't because they feel intimidated because we have such personalities. I don't know.
We vibing. True story. So, Martin, I have people have asked me in the past, where did you come up with the what's up, what's good, what's poppin', what's crackin', what's percolating, what's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Buck. Martin.
Okay.
What's up? It was Martin. WZUP. What's up? That's where it came from.
All right. That was a quick story.
Yeah, hey, sometimes you know, I know I can be long-winded, but all them stories ain't long.
we wasn't expecting that story to be over so soon, Theo. Goodness gracious. That was quick as hell.
In and out. Oh man.
What was you gonna say?
Yeah, so let's go ahead and kick this bucket on down the hill and everything like that. We'll go ahead and address it. We ain't got to address it for the rest of the show and everything like that. Daryl watched one episode of Eyes of Wakanda. I didn't watch nothing.
I watched one episode. It was the first episode, and from what I can see, it draws largely from the canon of Nihonda, but the character's name is Noni.
Right. Now, I didn't watch it. Why didn't I watch it? Because that ain't got a damn thing to do with the comic books. That ain't the only reason. Why didn't I watch it? Well, why in the hell does a Hatu Zadaze got to be a damn slave trader when I know Reginald Hutton wrote in Black Panther Annual 1 where a Black Panther literally ended slavery? So here, I get it. I understand. Y'all, listen. Sinners was a nice movie. It was a nice movie. I could take me some more Sinners. I could. I don't want a damn thing he got going on in the MCU. Point blank, period. See how I'm able to compartmentalize? Did I say he was a bad director? No, I did not say that. Did I say he was a bad writer? No, I didn't say that. What I said is I could literally go the rest of my damn life and my children's lives and my grandchildren's lives without him touching another damn Black superhero IP, period.
Here's my concern. And my concern is twofold. The first part of my concern is if you were going to use damn near a character's origin story, or why not just use that character?
Because I don't get credit. I don't get.
If you're gonna place, why would you place Njobu in the position of Sion? You had Sion there. Why didn't you use Sion?
Because I don't get credit for. I don't get credit for Sion. That's somebody else. Even though the writer,
Noni is essentially Nehonda. You are ashamed and exiled Dora Milaje. See how we changed that? Or rather, see how they changed that? She's a shamed and exiled Dora Milaje named Noni.
Watch this. So here's how this goes. Was Noni a lesbian?
I did not watch any more to find out.
Watch where I go with this one. See, this is when people, since they say they care.
There is definitely an Iron Fist involved.
Right. So when we fight for the lore of Black Panther, we don't chop it up. We ain't fighting for just the Black characters. We ain't fighting for just the males. We're fighting for all the characters of Black Panther lore. You would think that would be something to be admired. We're heterosexual men. We're heterosexual Black men. This is when I would look dead. This me now, because I did not understand why the LGBTQ community plus community didn't have an issue with Fastos. Because that was nothing but a stereotypical gay character. We put no thought into that character, nothing. I'm looking, mind you, I was still trying to figure out, because we didn't hear too much about them for the lack of representation when it came to Io and Anika. They didn't say too much then. So I'm looking at them right now. Because you say you want rights, you say you want representation, or is it that you just want the characters that's already created, i.e. the ones that are heterosexual? Because I've seen now more than one occasion where they ain't saying nothing. And you and I on social media, they got more to say about Logan and Aurora than they got to say about this. Yeah, man. Nahanda is a gay character. Gail is a gay, well, I'm sorry. Nahanda is a lesbian. Gail is a lesbian. Nahanda created the Doras, one, to keep the peace, two, to run the streets. That's what she did. That's what she did.
Hold up, Theo. Wait, hold up, Theo.
Mm-hmm.
You saying Nahanda is the one responsible for the creation of the Dora Milaje? Okay, so why is there already Dora? Why is there already Dora Milaje with this Noni character?
I don't know. This book came out in 2022. I don't know nothing about that. And this book is canon.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
No, I ain't talking to you. I know you know. I know you know. I'm talking to those that's viewing. This book is canon to the 616 Marvel Comics. This book ain't got a damn thing to do with the MCU. This book right here, written by a woman. We say we got to put respect on black women. Oh, Lord Jesus. We don't respect black women. The black woman is the most disrespected. You know what? If you don't give two damns about her artwork, you disrespecting her too. With this a black woman. This came out in 2022. Mind you, Nahanda was already created. Matt, boy, look, they better be glad I'm using the wrong phone, because I got my little list. Oh, you know what? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I see. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll be right back.
Do your thing, because I got some thoughts, and I was gonna bring up this larger question. There's always this argument about, and again, it's because of the creation of the MCU and the current existence of the 616 as it is in comics and other forms of media. Are the people at Disney trying to create their own universe and make that the focal point? Follow me for a second. You understand how, like, the 616 universe is the focal point of their multiverse, just like Earth Prime is the focal point of that multiverse in DC. That's what I'm talking about. Are they trying to make the 1/9 quad 9 the focal point and say everything jumps off from this, not from that?
I don't think they're gonna be able to do that. I think
I know they're doing away with their current continuity, but who's to say they're gonna get it right? I mean, we ain't got no choice. We gotta watch them try to do it again. You know, with the reset and all of that that's coming up. Are they gonna get it right?
Yeah, my fault, big dog. Hold on, big dog. Nahanda was created in 2016.
Long before this cartoon.
Yeah, Mighty Thor Volume 3, Issue 7. Yeah, that's what that was. That's what that was. So I don't, I don't know what the hell. I don't know. I don't know. I got 2016 to 2022. It's 2025. I don't know, and I ain't got to care. What we say, we got Wakanda at the house. Well, according to lore, Wakandan lore, 616, not 1999, 99, 616 Because if we type 616 in Google, it's gonna give us the comics. It ain't gonna give us the MCU. Just so y'all know that. Well, according to that, I don't know nothing about what Ryan got going on. I don't. Safe to say, Ryan. I don't know what Ryan got going on, and Ryan don't care about what we got going on, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Well, and you know what? I was reading something today, and this is a long-winded way to get to a really simple point. Jackie Chan. We love Jackie Chan, right? Jackie Chan makes great movies, right? And it's just like it's the thing you say about R. Kelly. Now, if I told you Jackie Chan cheated on his wife of 40 years and had an illegitimate child with a Miss Hong Kong that he did not take care of and was in no way, shape, or form a part of their life, would you still think the same of Jackie Chan? Probably you would, because you ain't gonna remember this after we get done talking. So let's suffice to say what I'm getting at. Let's separate the art from the artist. Okay? Makes great movies, fantastic stuntman, tough fella, shit human being in real life, apparently. I still like Legend of the Drunken Master. What can I say?
But here, watch this. Because we say stuff. Humans say stuff. We say stuff. We conflate stuff. You see somebody, man, I like Bruce Lee. You don't know Bruce Lee. You know what Bruce Lee can do in the movie. Say you like Bruce Lee in the movie.
Hey,
you don't know
you know
Bruce
what I'm
Lee.
gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say? That's an unpopular opinion.
What's that?
The day Bruce Lee died, he was cheating on his wife. Because what you doing asleep at some other woman house? Linda was cool with that. That's probably why they
wait a minute, because I feel like I got to say this, to preface this. Y'all, me and Daryl ain't always been perfect. So what we're saying is that if 9 times out of 10, based on our personal experience, if we was asleep over some other woman's house,
asleep,
because we have been asleep over another woman's house in our lifetime.
Damn it. Do you know how comfortable you got to be to go to sleep at another woman's house?
Woo! And we ain't saying, we just saying, hey, it's Friday night vibe. Boy, look at the vibe.
And I still love Enter the Dragon. I still love Enter the Dragon. I love that movie. It is one of my top 5.
Let me tell you something. Somebody asked me a question one day. This was a while back. This was when Chocolate Factory came out, and I went and bought Chocolate Factory. They said, "Man, I can't even believe you spent your money on that." I said, "What you mean? Would you let your daughter around R. Kelly?" I said, "No, I'd have whooped R. Kelly's ass a long damn time ago." I said, "But said I ain't stupid enough to let my daughter be around fuck R. Kelly, any grown ass man like that."
Wow. Hey, grown. That's a whole grown man over there, ain't? Oh no, you're not going. You're not going with them.
My daughter can sing. Okay, all right, cool. I got that. She can sing. Oh, my goddaughter can sing. Don't matter. They can sing. They bad. They get on the microphone. Man, hey, boy, look here. They tough with it. They ain't going around no damn adult without the parents around. I don't give a damn if it's a female or a male. The hell no. No, we in the record studio from 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 1 o'clock in the morning. Go ahead, baby girl. You got it. You sure you don't want to go home, Mr. Butler? I'm straight. When I go home, baby girl going home. The hell?
It's done when it's finished. But yeah, I mean, the long story short, Separate the art from the artist. If you like it, you like it. Ain't nobody saying you're a terrible human being for liking somebody who's deplorable, but they do great art.
Ain't nobody making nobody feel bad about being no Jerry Lee Lewis fan or no Elvis Presley fan.
That part. We just want to make sure that you was aware of the lineage of these two artists, and then you can make your judgment call on your own.
You ready? I'm gonna say something funny, probably controversial.
What is it?
We done had more disdain for black people that then did some stuff and cartoon characters that then did some stuff than some other folks.
Okay. You must be talking about my boy Peppy.
Is he the only one that got canceled? I think he's more than just him.
I
still ain't understood
I think man, free Peppy. Leave Peppy alone. What Peppy do to y'all? I mean, it's one thing. It's one thing. Now, can I point out some key things about Peppy? Okay, Peppy was my guy. Okay, here's the thing. Peppy only messed with one girl. Peppy wasn't no player. He always saw that one cat with the stripe down. She always managed to some kind of way get a stripe down her back. But it was the same one. He wasn't running around my petite to everybody, just that one. Why can't we look at that and say that was the object of his desire? Why we gotta look at it and say my man was a perv or was trying to SA her or that kind of stuff? And he was talking, he was saying sweet stuff. If he wanted to do what he wanted to do, he didn't have to be like, oh, mon chéri, and all that. He could have just been like, give it to me, and took it. He wasn't doing that.
Watch this. Did he ever drug her? No. My dog was sitting around there with that weapon that could have put her to sleep.
There was one episode where she did get like some champagne or some wine or something like that, and she attacked him. You know, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, oh, hang on, the little one is not shy anymore, yeah, and had him running.
I ain't like that. Can I? You know what? Can I need to talk to my big bro for a second.
What the deal is, man? What the deal?
And I tried to call Mr. Smith earlier today. You know what I'm saying? He didn't answer his phone. You know what I'm saying? Something been on my mind. You know, I felt like, and I wanted to talk to Mr. Smith. Is Grand Madam here?
Grand Madam, I seen her in the comments. Yes, I did.
Okay. I need my spiritual advisor.
Go right there. See, she say hi.
Yeah, I need my spiritual advisor on this one, right? So, you know, I got up today and I had to take care of some business, right? Had to go take care of some business.
Mr. Ray Smith.
There we go. So,
yeah.
Rock with me, nation. I get up this morning. I got to go take care of some business for the family. You feel what I'm saying? I got to go handle some business from the family. I got to go holler at the VA. So I go holler at the VA and everything like that. And they say they need some paperwork. I get the paperwork. Me and Leisha, my wife, we make it do what it do. And somebody hit me up in my inbox. I'm not gonna mention who it is, but I look up to this person. You know what I'm saying? This person, like 2 years older than me and everything like that. This person was like, he was like my superhero when I was in high school. And they inbox me, and they do the thing that I really can't avoid when I love you. You feel what I'm saying? When I love you, and I know you're a man of God. When it's some stuff that you gonna say or do, well, I'm just gonna automatically have to lock in. And this what the person did. Now I'm sitting up and saying, hold on, I'll make sure I get to it because I'm gonna read it aloud what they sent to me. I'm able to laugh about it right now. They said, as you know, I'm a comic book geek who loves the Lord. See, I'm locked in right there. As soon as you say love the Lord, I see. I can't, I got, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's code for I don't want you cussing at me out here in these streets.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, all right, I got to go. Now I got to go. Like I said, I love you, so I ain't got no choice but to go. You said the Lord, we got to go. As you know, I'm a comic book geek who loves the Lord and our original people. See, you didn't double down on it. Black people, you got me. You got me.
That could. Oh, never mind. I'm stop. Go ahead.
So I enjoy this channel, and I have followed this young brother of the new sage for years. I would like to encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to show support for him in his new story. It's only a few minutes long, so check it out. Thank you in advance. I did.
Okay.
I did. Now, the video that I looked at got 16,000 views. I ain't never got 16,000 views on that. The persons subscribed, they got 2,009 subscribers. I would be the 2009.
Okay.
Now, I'm waiting on folks to hit me back to let me know whether or not the stuff that I was trying to do had actually been handled, right? And I'm saying to myself, God, this is a test, ain't it? This is a test. You're trying to see. You're trying to see where I'm going to put my energy at right now. You're trying to see, am I going to put my energy into this inbox message, or I'm going to stay locked in on what I need to be locked in? Because I need to be checking my email to make sure I got what I need to have, because the person is going to hit me up via email. So I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give it energy. You know what? They asked me to. I love them. Right? I love them. They asked me to. They didn't threw the Lord up in there. They didn't threw comic book geekdom up in there. They didn't threw black people up in there. I guess I really ain't got no choice at this particular time. But when I'm sitting up here and I'm looking like 2,009 subscribers, I'm sitting here saying to myself, you asked me to do for them what you literally should have been asking them to do for me. They don't need my help. Like, God damn, you want to talk about giving to the wealthy? Damn, I'm sitting up here like, So I didn't give it no energy. I did not give it any energy. Everything got taken care of like we needed it to be taken care of and everything like that. So, because I was checking the emails, person was telling me what they needed. I made sure they had all the support and documentation, but I didn't give it any energy. I wanted to ask my spiritual advisor, my elder, and my big brother, did I pass the test? Because boy, look here.
Okay. Well, since I am the one who can respond the quickest, I will say, yeah, if that's like somebody asking me to endorse freaking Comics Explained. Why does Comics Explained need an endorsement from me? You know what I'm saying? So I guess, yeah, you could have pointed that out, but then that might have led to something else. So rather than it becoming an engagement, you just simply said, nah, I ain't gonna deal with it. But later on down the line, they could come back 9 months later, like somebody came back at me, and potentially, want to stir up something. But at that point, that's when you can go, hey, look here, bruh. It ain't worth my time or my energy. Plus, you got way more than I do. So why do I need to be kudoing you and big up in you in my stuff? You need to be kudoing me and big up in me and yours. So, yeah, you did the right thing, player. You did the right thing.
Hey, I'm saying to myself, and mind you, this has been somebody who we've had conversations in the past. Me and Mr. Ray Smith have talked about it in the past. This has been somebody before who I'm like, listen, I'm not that person anymore. This is what I do, and I'm damn good at it. Now I'm sitting up here saying, because there's a little bit of ego, right? What the hell can New Sage tell me? You want me to go support him? New Sage should be supporting me. I can't learn nothing from New Sage. Like, I'm the elder in this comic book game, but the fact that you keep sending me shit from and this was what had me upset with him before, sending me shit from other content providers. Why are you sending me their shit? Why aren't you sending them my shit? And I either A, you're not sending me their shit, you're not sending their shit, you're not sending my shit to them, or B, they're ignoring you. It's only one of the two, because my numbers aren't growing like that. But I'm like, what? Being blissfully unaware. You still see me as that. You don't see me as New Sage. That's the problem. And that's what I keep telling people. I'm not who you used to know. If you still looking at me like that, you're not looking at what I've done. What you sending me New Sage's shit, and what is New Sage finna tell me? It's either gonna be one or two things. I either don't know or don't care. In this particular instance, if I choose to care, I'm gonna care. But it's not gonna have, and let me say it right here, because I think this is what the person doesn't understand. And I know they're not on the live. Don't ask me to follow somebody just because they're black.
Okay.
Don't do that. That's not good enough for me to get behind you just because you're black. No, you better be black. You better be black. And it's quite a few social media influencers, so-called black comic book experts that ain't black. They black, as somebody once said, conveniently black, but black to keep that thing a buck, regardless of whether you like it or not. See, all the medicine that you got good in your life didn't taste good. It didn't need to taste good. It needed to take care of that business. It needed to make you feel better. But what we got going on over here is the real. And some people want to be blissfully ignorant. We're not doing that over here. If you want to be blissfully ignorant, you go right ahead. If you want to run behind black content providers that ain't keeping that thing black, they keep it Marvel, they keep it MCU, they keep it Paramount, they keep it Sony. But they ain't keeping it black. No, when you keeping it all the way black, there are risks involved. You ain't gonna blow up like that because you black first. Everybody not saying that. To the person that inboxed me, as Daryl said, this will be an uncomfortable conversation at some point down the road. And it's just one of them things where it's like, I didn't choose to give it any energy today because like you said, I had other stuff that I need to be focused on. That's my mindset that I'm trying to have going forward, not entertaining stupidity, ignorance, nonsense, regardless of where it come from.
I got stuff I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to, man, folks. Why do people make this so difficult? I mean, it's a very simple thing to go, okay, I see what this person said on their page. I don't agree with what this person said on their page. You know, I have never, ever, 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 ever been a person to tell another person, you better agree with what I say. You better go with my opinion, because this is not a police state social media station. If you don't like what I'm saying, you do not have to sit there and keep listening to it. That's the way I feel about it. I mean, that's probably counterproductive to me right now at such a crucial point, close to 1,000. But I mean, it's like, bruh, I'm not going to compromise so that someone else can be comfortable with taking the joy of saying, I owned him, or I made him sit down and shut up because he wasn't saying what he was supposed to be saying, and I got my 15 minutes of fame checking him. That's not gonna happen here. And if it does go down like that, it's not gonna go down the way you think it's gonna go down. If you ain't never been in the crucible before, if you ain't ever been in the gauntlet before, yeah, probably don't want to get involved up in this type of shit. So it's suffice to say, what I was saying earlier, separate the art from the artist. You don't have to like me. You can say, okay, some of the stuff he said had credence, and take that away instead of taking away, you wrong, and I'm gonna make it my job to correct you, and it's gonna be like you gonna get blocked. So why would you keep trying? It's a waste of time.
You know what? I'm gonna salute you, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna salute you. Cause see, even though we at where we at, right? The numbers ain't that high.
Right.
The hateration would have you believe them numbers are 3-4 times that.
That shit's through the roof. That shit is through the roof, bro. It is on 20, and the scale only go up to 10.
So I say this with the utmost humility. I ain't mad. If you hating, Cat Williams said it best. Man, listen, if you ain't got no haters on your team, listen, you doing something wrong. And I know what the numbers look like. But you know what? I want to say I got damn near half that in haters. So, I ain't mad.
Oh, boy. What Stamina say? You don't got to like it, but you gonna respect it.
Yeah,
real shit. Shout out Stamina from across the pond, bro. That's real spill on a dollar bill. For real,
Let me tell you something. Because this is real talk. Because we can tell, and folks can tell on social media and everything like this. And this ain't knocking nobody. This ain't aimed at nobody. It ain't. But just cause folks got books on their walls don't mean they know what's inside them damn books.
Oh. Oh. So somebody's throwing daggers and darts.
No, I'm just saying because if you got all them damn books on your wall, you shouldn't be asking no damn questions. See, we need to understand something. See, I'm a man. I'm a man whose major in college was writing, creative writing, with a minor in communication. I'm a man who was a bachelor into his 40s. And I understand women like it when you got a nice bookshelf. Now, that was before the MCU became a thing. You had to actually have books that looked like novels on your damn bookshelf for the woman to be impressed. Now, you can put trade paperbacks, omnibuses for the whole world to damn see. And just cause you got it, they think you know. But you don't know because you know who you asking questions to. I said all that to say this. If you want the real, there are places to go to get the real. If you just want to get what everybody else has got, hey, you go right there. I don't, you know what? I started, because there's some arrogance here and I don't want to have it like that. But I look at us like a 5-star restaurant. Everybody can't get up in here.
And shouldn't be able to. No, it ain't that nobody's fifis got hurt, but some people in general just kind of open up their mouth and start talking, and well, I think I could say it best by saying they and so that. Other than that, everything's peachy.
Yeah. And then to your point, the reason I don't get mad because you're gonna have some haters on your team is because when you know what you know and you got what you got, which let me say this, Daryl know more than I do and got more than I do. I'm of the mindset Mr. Smith got more than Daryl does and no more than Daryl does. Well, I'm not finna go back and forth with you because I'm very well secure in what I got and what I know. When we say we got Wakanda at the house, that's not a lie. When we say we got Marvel at the house, that's not a lie. And if you ask Daryl, Daryl got both Marvel and DC and Image at the damn house. So
he ain't lying. He ain't lying. I got all that at the house.
We got characters at our houses that ain't nobody else got in their damn house because ain't nobody made them.
What he said. That.
So I find it hard to go back and forth with somebody in regards to black representation when they ain't done the bare minimum of what I've done. The bare minimum, just the bare minimum. Because damn it, I ain't saying you got to go get 8 Dora Milaje, but damn, I do have 8 of them.
I think I got about 5 or 6. So
you see what I'm saying? I ain't saying you got to go get you 8. I ain't saying you got to get you a whole bunch of hot toots that I say, but I do have 8 of them.
just to let you know what you work
right. I ain't saying you got to be a Griot Shooty fan, but I do have Shooty as Shooty the Black Panther twice and the Griot. So when you start talking to me about certain stuff and telling me I ain't doing this and I ain't doing that, I'm looking at you.
I ain't did what? I say what?
Bro, we got too much stuff to get out here. We still got the Ultimate Black Panther guy to get through. The Black Panther Wakanda Atlas. We still got the Secret Files of the Black Panther. We still got the Dora Milaje handbook. Bro, and mind you, this, and we only got one ongoing monthly title. We ain't got time to be going back and forth with people that ain't even doing that.
That part. And now we were talking earlier before the show, and I was asking you about, well, not asking you, but telling you about why I feel like, and we always get into this, but the president of the Black Panther fan group is here, so we can kind of address it, and he can chime in and give his 20 cents worth too. There is a controlled, and I say controlled because it comes out in spurts, a controlled, concentrated effort. And I ain't the only one that sees it. I see it all the time, other people saying it, to water down the character of T'Challa the Black Panther. And the reason I say that is because don't nobody's mythos, canon, and history get effed with like T'Challa's mythos, canon, and history get effed with on the screen. Big screen, small screen, don't even matter. We gonna go in our own direction and do what we want to do. Can it be damned? How an example I was showing him to say that this is so is Batman. You can always go back to Batman, and Batman tell you how everybody else is getting treated. The very first, well, not the first, but the first Batman that came into me and Theo's eyesight was Adam West. Adam West as Batman visually, 1-to-1. If I pulled out a comic book and then looked at Adam West and looked at a comic book and looked at Adam West, that's Batman. There's no doubt in my mind. Now we go some 13, 14 years later. Well, more than that. Shit, 20-something years later. 89. You got Michael Keaton Batman. Now, this is the first example we see of the comic book adjusting its canon to accommodate the screen version. Up until 1989, you never got a Batman in all black. Never. It was always the dark blue and the gray. It was the dark blue and the gray, the dark blue and the gray. But then you got black. This is the first known example of cinema circumventing the comics and making the comic change. That can be a good thing, Batman. That could be a good thing, Blade. That could be a terrible thing, X-Men. So you don't want to keep playing fast and loose with things like that. Otherwise, you get folks like us walking around saying, how come I can't get what I want? I'm the only person, I'm the only demographic that don't get what I want. Can I get a 1-to-1 Batman? Ben Affleck came damn close. If not, a lot of people think, oh, he hit that shit on the head. And nobody likes Batfleck. I feel like Batfleck was like, okay, Adam West and Batfleck. If we talking 1-to-1 from a comic book to the screen, didn't none of them motherfuckers do it better than Adam West or Ben Affleck? Argue with me on that.
I'm gonna tell you, I can't. I'm gonna tell you what it boils down to me, is that we're not, and like I said, me and you were talking, you said it earlier, we were talking about this before we came on the live. It broke my heart to a degree when somebody, and I still respect the hell out of them and everything like that, but art is art. Erykah Badu said it best. I'm sensitive about my shit, so watch what you say. I'm an artist. I told I asked Grand Madam Tarot a few years ago, what was I more than anything else? You're an artist. Well, we're all sensitive about our stuff. And so for me to hear another artist, right, kind of like not understand what it's like to be protective of another artist's work, I was blown away. I was hurt. I was hurt. I ain't gonna lie, like that hurt, because I was like, damn, because if somebody fuck with this artist's shit, I would have a problem. You dig what I'm saying? Like, nah, we're not doing that. You either gonna get it right or you just not gonna do it at all. Like, damn what you heard. You either gonna do it right or we're not gonna do it at all. There are way too many, and I don't even know how else to say it. People say everything shouldn't be about race. You're right, unless it is. White fans are way more passionate, caring, protective, gatekeeping of their characters. What happened in the pages, damn show better show up on the screen in some shape, form, or fashion. If you take too far of a drastic detour, oh hell, Ezra Miller's Flashpoint. Now you better not go too far. You better not go too far crazy. Oh, think it's a game? Black Adam. They not doing it. Just to let you know how anal they could be, folks like to say stuff like to take jabs at the Snyderverse fans. They literally got a damn movie made. That's not a dig. That's an accomplishment. And the movie that they got made was better than the original movie. While we BSing, like we act like Snyderverse fans. Oh no, they were like, no, we are comic book fans. We don't want this watered down movie version of what we love in the comics. You either gonna get it right or don't do it. Matter of fact, don't even worry about it. We know somebody else did it better. Put his out there. And I don't think there's one comic book fan, one, that could say the original movie was better than the second version. I don't think there's one comic book. That movie was long as hell, but that movie was right where it was supposed to be. It was right with it. Every T crossed, every I dotted. That's what that was. We don't care. I did play the game, and you were the motivating fact behind that, because you be doing games either on our Friday night vibes on your lives and everything like that. And so the game that I did was, do you know the origin story? Do you know the origin story of Aurora Monroe? No, you don't. Why don't you? You ain't got it yet. You ain't got it yet, whether it's animation or live action. Why not? Do you know Misty Knight's origin story? You ain't got that. You ain't. Why not? Why you don't care? God knows you ain't got Sam Wilson's origin story. Why not? Why you don't care? Well, when I ask the question, why don't we care? The black writer don't care. The black director don't care. The black actor don't care. The remainder of the black cast and crew don't care. Black fans, to a degree, don't care. The studio gets to do whatever because they're not being held accountable. Nobody that sat down in front of Ryan Coogler yet has had an honest conversation with him about Ironheart. They haven't. They're not going to have an honest conversation with him about the Eyes of Wakanda. They're not. No differently than they have not had an honest conversation with him in regards to Black Panther 1 and 2. We don't care. And as long as we don't care, we're going to get what we get. That's why we're going to have to continue to say, we got Wakanda at the house. We got Marvel at the house. We'll be the ones that, watch this. We'll be the ones that, even though we're in the minority, segregating ourselves away from the MCU, we'll be the ones people want to ask questions to. Hey, what does this character do in the comics? Why you asking me?
Because you can find out for yourself.
No lie. Tell the truth. No lie. A couple of years ago, there is someone that's a prominent Black Panther fan doing some stuff. They love the character, doing some stuff, and got into an argument with somebody who not only didn't know what they knew, but had that person asking us. And I'm saying to myself, you should know this. And if you know it, you ain't got to go back and forth with nobody else about it. You really, really don't. That's a waste of damn time. Nevertheless.
Oh, boy, we've sparked Batman conversation. How does that happen? Gamayo said T'Challa's popularity is being perpetually retarded by writers and a directive at Marvel to keep him limited. You just had him vanish for 7 months in the diadem. Ben Affleck was 99.9% on point, according to D. Steezel. Welcome, D. Steezel. Paul Martin agrees. He said West, Affleck, and Conroy. Bale is a great actor. I thought his Batman was subpar. How does an actor of his caliber, probably considered higher tier than Conroy, mess up the voice so badly? Well, I am going to go out on a limb and hazard a guess and say it might have something to do with the lisp. Batman doesn't have a lisp. So when you try to go big for it for the lisp, that don't come off the right way.
No, Batman doesn't have a list. Batman just whoops ass.
He should.
That's all. Jump off buildings, foot the ass. That's all I do. Foot the ass.
Okay, D. Steezel even took it further. At Paul Martin, Bale's Bruce and Bats was pretty one note for me. I blame Nolan for that when he got whooped by the Joker and Rottweilers.
I ain't like the fact that the Joker took out my boy Michael Jai White. I'm still in my feelings about that.
He never noticed Bale's lisp. How you ain't noticed that man lisping? Oh, because he's Batman and he can hide it.
Stop it. Listen, if you want to catch his lisp real bad, just watch all the scenes when he's Bruce Wayne. That lisp is bad.
Yeah. One fundraiser from my friends, and you won't need another one for life.
That's the scene I was thinking about too. That's the scene I was thinking about.
What's Stamina say? He said Batman whoopeth ass. Everybody heard that damn list. I don't know what was you listening to, Bob?
But hey, you know what that is? Sometimes we become so enamored with what's going on the screen, we don't pay attention to certain things. I'm guaranteeing you. That's why I said it be us. I know I don't want to spend the block on it, but bro, anybody, when did me and you come on the scene strong? 2020, right?
Yeah.
Anybody that was doing this in 2018 and didn't say a damn thing about Njobu need their ass whooped. Anybody that was doing this back then in 2018, calling themselves a blurred black comic book fan, social media influencer, movie critic, anybody that did not say anything in 2018 and you black and you in this area, you need your ass whooped because you started it.
It took you in 2021 saying it, sir. Before it caught on. And everybody else was like, yeah, who the hell is
you
it?
You call yourself a Black Panther fan, and you know damn good and well, like that was the ultimate betrayal. You literally finna substitute this dude's uncle with this traitor. Mind you, got this thing for traitors. What was Cress Williamson playing? Oh, a former Hatu who turned into a pirate who became a slave trader. Anyway, bruh, you not telling me you sat up there and watched that movie and didn't get pissed off about that damn. I don't, like at that particular point in time, the rest of the movie was the rest of the movie. You to a degree, you lost me within the first 5 minutes of the damn movie. I don't know how anybody that's black, that's calling themselves a Black Panther fan, didn't get pissed, still pissed about that. Those who didn't say nothing then need their ass whooped. I mean that they need their ass. They need to be no. Ass whooping is that's too light.
These
they need to be flogged.
Where was all?
They need to be flogged. What am I saying it right? Flogged.
Flogged. Yeah.
That's what they need. That's what they need. They need that.
in regard to the Batman references, Diesel said, where was all them crazy gadgets in Nolan's version? Even Batman Forever's Robin had gadgets.
He had some gadgets. I mean, he had
unpopular take. Are people harder on Batman and Robin than they should be?
No. They fair. That's fair. That was trash. That was trash.
I mean, man, always be the one in the room trying to find a silver lining about that movie. And nah. Arnold Schwarzenegger fucked that movie up. Fucked that movie up.
Batman, they didn't have to
fuck that movie up.
They didn't have to. When you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger's portrayal in Terminator, and you look at Uma Thurman's portrayal in Kill Bill, they literally could have brought them characters from those particular franchises, their personalities, what I mean, and this movie could have been something. That over the top bullshit, that Bane, man.
Now the Bane, I ain't got no explanation for that Bane. I can't. But you know what? That's Joel Schumacher. Joel Schumacher directed that, and he directed Batman Forever. And if you look at Joel Schumacher doing Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, he's trying to tap into the Adam West version
of
Batman.
That.
I agree. But I mean, you tell me you're not seeing those nuances. You never saw those nuances in them two movies, and it's like, bruh, the era of camp had long since passed. And you trying to be campy with a Batman movie is not what was not the move. That wasn't it.
Listen, I told somebody, I said, because mind you, Caesar, I think it's Cesar Romero. That was our Joker. That was our Joker, Cesar Romero. But Jack
with a
Nicholson did such a phenomenal job. Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
He did such a, like, that was the Joker. And then here come Heath Ledger. He said, "Oh shit, them the Jokers right there." That's no, you wanted that comic book. Ain't nobody trying to go back to that goofy stuff. It was a reason why the goofy stuff wasn't on TV no damn more. Like, it was a reason why the series had ended. We were still watching it on reruns, but it was a reason why it had ended. The tone had done shifted. We need to see Bruce whooping ass.
Kamayo said Nolan's Bane sounded like Wilford Brimley.
I'm sorry. When they told me he was playing,
you merely adopted the Dark Batman.
Why is he playing Bane?
Why indeed?
Why is the dude that's barely taller than me playing Bane? Do you know how wide I would have to be to scare somebody at this height?
Well, I let you in on a little secret, Theo. Most actors is little. It's easier to make a little mug look big than it is to make a big mug look little.
They better don't bring Bane back to the screen then. If you can't do no better than that, don't do that. Because I ain't been impressed yet. Don't do that no more then.
How hard is Bane?
Huh?
Do the same thing you did with Chris Evans in Captain America: The First Avenger.
You know who
give him a small CGI body, but then make somebody like to put the Mountain's head on there. So then when he take the Venom and get big, he's regular size. That's how big freaking Bane should be.
They messed up. We could have had Bane. And I'm gonna tell you who said, I think this actor said they wanted to play Bane, like that was their role. Dave Bautista. We could have had Bane. Like, I don't know who's big enough to play Bane right now that's credible as an actor as well. But Dave Bautista, he been wanting to play Bane.
Bane? Shit. Alan Ritchson.
He won't play Batman.
He won't play Batman, but do you realize how big he is?
Yes, I do.
Alan Ritchson, the only Batman he could play is freaking The Dark Knight Returns.
No,
that's the only Batman. That's the only Batman.
No, it's not. No, it's not. He can play Absolute. He can play Absolute.
We don't need no more Batman movies, bro. Come on, please.
Hey, he can't play Absolute Batman?
He can play Absolute Batman. I was reading about Absolute Batman. They got Absolute Bane. And I'm like, if Absolute Batman is supposed to be 6'9", and Bane is grabbing that Batman like a child, how big is Bane?
Bruh. I read that issue. Bruce going through something, dog. Like I was like, damn, dog. Like, running up on Bane was the worst thing he could have did. Like, that was the worst thing he could have did. Like,
oh my goodness.
Like I know we think the Bane. You know what? What the Bane is?
Bane is a baby storm giant.
Man, baby Bane. But watch this. He a baby storm giant. But honestly, the way he's messing with him mentally, oh, it's way worse than what he did when he released all the criminals. It's way worse. Like, he Bane on some stuff, and then what they did to Killer Croc, Lord have mercy. Because we know who Killer Croc used to be. He actually looked like a human in the comic book. He don't look like that now.
So
they F that brother over.
Look like Leatherback.
Bruh, like, I ain't never seen this the Absolute universe. So he don't look like a Killer Croc we ever seen before. And he still ain't got to the Joker yet. Like that's the crazy.
Yeah, just like an absolute Wonder Woman, we don't got Cheetah yet. But we do got Barbara Minerva. So Cheetah coming pretty soon.
True. Just like they do
Also, too, I was gonna mention you talked about Speed Racer last night, right?
Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon.
And shouts out to my man David Pepos, writer of Speed Racer, as well as Captain Planet and Space Ghost.
Yeah.
So he's bringing back all your childhood favorites. But you read that Speed Racer?
Yes, I did.
Tell me your favorite moment in that Speed Racer comic.
Okay, it's Bridal. Like the very first few pages, my dog, hey, we coming live.
Bridal a hustler, ain't he? Bridal a little hustler, man. I was like, what? He said, don't hate the primate, baby, hate the game. And where's my money at?
We interviewed him, right? We interviewed him, and I don't think the interview, I don't think his response, his setup did it justice. Like he told us this is what Spritel was gonna be doing. But to see it written and drawn out like that, you be like, oh man, yeah. Spritel Stone Cold.
Spritel is cold with it, man. Them boys in the Racer family, boy, they about their business, ain't they? Them Racer boys about their business.
And then, of course, I'm gonna say it's this one, but only because it's like, you be waiting for it. You were waiting for it, whether you saw the cartoon, waiting for it, whether you saw the movie. It's the appearance of Racer X, and the same feeling overcomes you. At least it did for me. That I got in the cartoon when we finally see Rex. In the movie when we finally see Rex, he looking hard in that costume. He looking like I don't think this is the Rex that your mama and dad. Matter of fact, I know this ain't the Rex your mama and daddy grew up on. Like,
hey. Now, I know a couple times in the 90s, I want to say, I forget what company it is. I might have to look it up, but there are Racer X comic books.
I can believe that.
I would have to backtrack and find who did the Racer X, because Racer X a cold piece, man.
I think Dynamite did it. Dynamite did it, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I think Dynamite might have done it.
It may have been, but Racer X is a cold piece. He ain't effing around at all.
Let's stay right here for a second. Because I think we could do something with this topic. Dynamite, Racer X. Dynamite has some nice IPs. They had the Green Hornet. They had the Lone Ranger.
They have John Carter. And through John Carter, they've done a Deja Thoris comic. They have Red Sonja and Vampirella.
Yeah. So Dynamite Comics has done some good stuff. Has done some stuff that I know I would have been interested in. I might have to go back and revisit that. They actually did a Lone Ranger and a Zorro crossover.
Okay. Oh
yeah, they did.
I remember that.
Bro, we might have to go back and revisit that. Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on. Now.
Oh yeah, it's plenty, man. I'm telling you, it is literally so much stuff out there that is untapped, that is unread, or hasn't been exposed to for generations. If I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? I remember the old Whitman comics. There was Whitman comics. There was Charlton, however you want to pronounce it. There was Charlton comics. There was Atlas comics. I mean, and there was a whole bunch of characters in there. And I don't know a lot of people who keep up with it, but there's a whole like superhero universe in Archie comics.
Yeah, you know what? You said the Charlton comic. And you made me go back, man. I remember. Okay, so this is gonna sound crazy. This is gonna sound crazy, and I'm apologizing right now because folks aren't gonna believe this. So I'm just gonna say it like this, and I'm gonna say it in that way. Folks that know what I'm talking about, they're gonna catch it and say, "Huh?" And those that's not, they're not gonna think twice about it. So, my mom is over Rosie Greer's house and everything like that, and me and his son are chilling in his bedroom,
Okay.
and remember the basketball goals and everything like that. Had the sponge basketballs. One goal said the New York Knicks or something like that, and the other one said the Boston Celtics. So he had that in his room. We living in New York and everything like that. And he had a chart. He had the Charlton comic book collection, and that was my first time coming across Steve Ditko as an artist. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a fan of his artwork. I'm sorry.
That was your first time coming across Steve Ditko?
With the Blue Beetle, or at the very least, me being cognizant, like, because I know he drew Spider-Man too. He drew Spider-Man.
Okay, all right,
yeah,
okay.
I know he drew Spider-Man too, but I think it was long like because he drew Blue Beetle, he drew Captain Atom. You know, when Captain Atom had that funky looking costume. And I just was not a fan of his artwork and everything. And when you said that Charlton Comics, you just made me go back to that. You remember when Rosie Greer was in the Two-Headed Monster?
Yes.
The man with the thing with two heads.
Yeah. I remember that. There
was some crazy movies back then. Wait, hold on. Is it me? I gotta ask a question. You and Mr. Ray Smith gonna know. I don't know anybody else gonna know this movie. It's Friday night, so we vibing. I apologize right now.
Okay.
But just like there was that movie, we had crazy movies back then. Don't get on me for what I'm about to ask. Don't do that. Don't do that. We had crazy movies back then.
No judgment.
Was there not a movie out back then as well about a brother who was kind of well endowed and he was killing folks with it?
Yeah.
So I went. That ain't something that just is. That's a real thing, huh?
Yeah. Blaxploitation had some good moments, and Blaxploitation had some not so great moments. Unfortunately, that was one of them.
You know how you be there forgot certain things for a good reason. And when you taking me down this rabbit trail of memories, I'm like, wait a minute, Rosie Greer. Well, I'd have been over his house before. Rosie Greer, I'd have seen him in the movie too. Well, he wasn't in that movie, but that movie did come out around about then. That's crazy.
Since we talk about Blaxploitation, and I know I've mentioned this before, there are 3 very popular Blaxploitation movies about pimps. Now, ironically, the least popular one is the most realistic when it comes to a pimping and pandering relationship. Okay. You got the Mac, of course, featuring Max Julian as Goldie. A lot of that movie was filmed in Oakland, California, because a lot of those locations, at least at the time I was living in Oakland, were still standing. Fanciful. That's a very fanciful relationship between prostitutes and pimps. Played more into the fantasy players era kind of type situation, and not so much into the actual reality of what you got to do. So anyway, other movie, not so much a focal point on the pimping, but there was a lot of pimping going on in this movie, and it centered around pimps. That was Truck Turner. Now, Truck Turner was about a Skip Tracer, but this Skip Tracer ran afoul of, ironically, a pimp named Gator, and and Gator's bottom chick, played by Nichelle Nichols, in a role that will still shock you to this very day when you hear her open up her mouth and start talking to them hoes. Yeah, that movie ended kind of bad. Again, fanciful. Now, the one movie I have seen, hang on, let me finish the math. The one movie I have seen that I think was more realistic than all of them is Willie Dynamite. Now, Willie Dynamite, they didn't try to beautify the or romanticize the relationship between the pimp and the prostitute. Willie was like, you make me look good, and if you don't make me look good, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. Where's my money?
See, I wanted to ask a question because I saw a scene on social media when Morgan Freeman was talking to a dude, and this woman got out of line, and she said something, and he backhanded the shit out of her real quick. I was like, wait a minute.
Bruh.
What movie was that? What movie was that? Because he hit her so quick, dog. I was like, wait.
That was Willie Dynamite. That was Willie Dynamite.
I said, damn.
Yeah, Willie, like, man, y'all better get my money. What y'all talking about? You know, and it was always like a fight between, like, this lady was trying to get one of the hoes to turn and come back to the light, and Willie was putting the pimp game on her, and her mind was mesmerized for a little while, but then the cops started messing with Willie, and everybody started messing with Willie, and next thing you know, Willie wasn't pimping no more.
Well, wait, was Morgan Freeman Willie?
Nah, Gordon from Sesame Street was Willie.
That's right. That's right. I knew it, bro. Listen. Let me tell you something. See, this is what I like about our generation. Our generation started off nice and played goons and thugs later on. Y'all got the game. The younger generation got the game messed up. Y'all coming in playing hard, thugs, goons, and everything like that. You're gonna be typecast like that. No, we literally had cats from Sesame Street and the electric company go on to play.
Hey, letting you know about these streets, letting you know what's going on these streets.
That was going from Sesame Street. I was like, why he look so familiar? I'm like, I don't want to be because he bald headed, because everybody got a bald head. I don't want
that. Welcome home, Brother Charles. That's the name of the movie of the fella that you were referring to. The endowed fella.
Oh man, it's crazy because I'm living in New York at the time, right? And we talk about it. I'm like, so it's a movie out here with a dude choking somebody out with his. Something that happened to the dude in prison, and always in prison, and the dude come out seeking revenge on everybody, and he killing folk with it. I'm sitting up here like, he done choked out the warden and everything like that. I'm like,
a Nazi said, I remember Truck Turner purposely put some clothes in his girlfriend's purse in a store so that she would get arrested and get sent to jail to keep her safe. He later bought her a kitten. He sure did. He got to put, because the coalition of pimps was after him.
Can I ask a question? Let me ask a question.
What?
Okay, so those movies being what they were, right? Did we take them seriously? I don't think we took them seriously. I don't think we took them seriously.
It was pure escapism. You know what I mean? It was like you took Truck Turner seriously, like you took Friday seriously.
Right. Like, I don't think we took penitentiary.
It's just fun.
I don't think we took penitentiary seriously either.
Hell no, because Too Sweet would have got raped. Okay, at the end of the day, Too Sweet would have got SA'd That little 140-pound dude. No, lies. You sit on a throne of lies. That ain't what's happening. That ain't what happened in the Infinite Century. Nah, half dead, and do dirty would have got there.
Listen. Stuff was wild back then. Even stuff that came out. I don't want to say when we were in high school, but I will say
this ain't Sears and Roebuck, nigga.
No.
that was Nichelle Nichols, boy. I'm like, oh my God, look at her.
What was the movie? Golly, I can't think of the dude, the No Limit Soldier movie. I'm About It. Was that it? I'm About It.
About It? Yeah, I remember About It.
Yeah, it was along the lines of the movies that we used to watch back in the 70s. It was just like that.
It was modern blaxploitation. we were blaxploiting ourselves. Yeah. I get it.
Oh man.
I get it.
But you know what though? Those movies were good for what they were. Funny. They were entertaining.
Well, I think a lot of times 90% of the movies we're supposed to be watching for purposes of escapism. But a lot of times it hits something personal. Like I guess, was Boys in the Hood supposed to be escapism, or was that supposed to be a movie with a message anyway?
Oh man, that movie had a message. I don't know who missed it. I don't know who missed it.
Hey, I bet I can tell you a message that somebody missed in Boys in the Hood. It's an unpopular message. It's a very unpopular message, but it's a message that in my heart of hearts, I believe needs to be relayed as often as possible so that things like what happened in that movie don't happen again.
What's the message, big dog?
The character of Ricky was a complete and total moron. And this is what I'm gonna say. All right. Now throughout the movie, from the time they little bitty kids to the time they grow up, Ricky is the moron who's always getting them into some shit. Example 1, when they went to go see the dead body, you ain't supposed to take the ball with you because they're going to ask to see the ball and they ain't going to give your ball back. You got your brother's ass whooped trying to get your ball back. And then at the end, after I got beat up, they still gave the ball back to you? I'm going to beat you up. If we brothers and I was trying to get your ball back for you and I got my ass whooped and then we was leaving and you got the ball back anyway. That's why Ricky and Doughboy, Darren, don't like each other. Second example of Ricky being a total and complete moron. You out on Crenshaw.
Why?
The motherfuckers in red. They wearing red. You know who they are. And they walk by and they bump you. You see them cats. You know them cats is affiliated. I don't care who you are.
Why is you on Crenshaw?
If I'm not that and number one, if I'm not affiliated with a gang, I'm sure not gonna be talking shit to people who are. I'm trying to find out, nigga. I'm like, wait a minute. Ricky is Ricky. Ricky ain't no gangster. Why is Ricky talking like a gangster? Then we enter Doughboy. We got a problem. We got a problem here. Oh, all you got is a 9, bro. They got Uzis and techs and all kind of shit, and they come out of the trunk. Now, example 3.
Hold on, because we ain't got. You got sub examples with example 2.
Okay.
Why you in your senior year of high school with scholarships out the ass on Crenshaw?
God protects children and fools. He was bold.
Pause. He. I don't know the young lady name, but she's a dark skinned sister because I remember her from class act. Yeah, I do. I sure do. I remember her. She was that was Ricky's girlfriend in that damn movie. It's Friday night, bruh. I'm a senior in high school. I got scholarships out of Yin Yang. See, I was different. I got me a woman. Oh, you know I'm at on Friday and Saturday night. Yeah, I am. In the streets for what? I got me one. What's out there for me? We at the house chilling. We was Netflix and chilling back in the 80s before they was calling it Netflix and chilling. I don't know what you right. They see, so you got 2A, 2B, and 2C. Continue with your 3, sir. Continue with your 3.
Now on to example 3. You run into the people you have beef with, and they chasing you. What are you doing? Taking a piss? I'm right around the corner from the house. I can hold that until I get to the house. There are people in a car potentially with guns looking for me. Peeing is the last thing I want to do. Then, when they do find your ass, and Trey tell you to turn around, just yells out your name, Ricky! What does Ricky do? Ricky runs down an alley in a straight line. No zigzag pattern, no ducking and dipping and diving behind things, none of that. Ain't you lived in Compton all your life? Don't you know don't you know the drill when it's time to get the fuck out of the way? You don't run in a straight line.
He don't run it back.
In a straight. Now, that's linear. Bullets travel in a linear direction.
What I'm saying is
run like that.
What I'm saying is he a running back. He know how to duck and dodge shit. Except not in this instance.
Again, those are my reasons. That's a moron. That's a fool. And then you took him home and put him on the couch. Well, that ain't Ricky's fault, but they took him home and put him on the couch. Is that what we do? Is that we don't need no? Nah, come on, y'all. Help me. See, Paul Martin, he even with me. He ran in a straight line. Everybody and their mama know not to run in a straight line.
I mean, you know what?
A straight line. Okay, and I do got questions. My man was running in a straight line, and old boy shot at him with a shotgun. What kind of size pellets was he using? Is my question. In that shotgun shell that he hit him with a shotgun that far away.
That was my point. Because I'm like, damn, you got range like that?
Pellets spread out when they're fired, and so you get they are AOE weapons. Okay, yeah, they're not sniper weapons. They aren't designed for that.
Looking. Ricky was halfway down the alley when he got hit.
Twice.
I'm sitting here like this. So he ain't outrun him? Like Ricky got like 4 speed. Like them pellets shouldn't have been able to catch Ricky.
Hey, Ricky got some wheels on him. I was looking at that footage. Ricky got 200 and something yards in that game.
Listen, they should have been just firing down the alley. No, and you know what it is?
And only the dude with the shotgun was shooting.
You know what it is? They got that Grand Theft Auto 5 before Grand Theft Auto 5 came out shotgun range. That's what that is. Hey, Trevor would shoot you across the street with a shotgun.
Stamina say adrenaline should seal your bladder nice and tight. The threat of injury will do that. It's an evolutionary mechanism. Yes. Yeah. How you gotta pee in a situation like that?
You ain't got to. You ain't got to.
Oh, I
You
gotta
ain't got
drain
to.
the monster. I gotta drain them. No, you gotta get shot in the back, is what you gotta do, apparently.
No, you don't.
That's
No,
more
you don't.
important.
Mm.
Oh my goodness.
My dog said Ricky
Man,
was the moron in the whole entire movie. Ricky was the one that got Buddy shot.
doing dumb shit.
Speaking of morons, did you see the one? And I can't. He didn't got ugly as he got older. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to say that, but he has gotten ugly as he's gotten older. He was in a movie with Boucher, right? He's a white dude. He was also in the movie with Ice Cube, John Singer to put it together. He played a racist in that movie though.
Michael Rappaport.
Michael Rappaport. So, mind you, you and I, we didn't really say nothing. Terry passed away last week. That's what that was. No big whoop-de-doo, nothing. No, we just let that be what that is. Well, Michael felt the need. There's another person out there called Jim Swole or something like that, but he didn't got canceled. Michael felt the need to come out and defend Hulk Hogan. And I'm sitting up and saying to myself, now I think me and you talked about Michael before and everything like that. And I'm like, I don't know when Michael got elected to speak on our behalf and everything. But Michael said he wasn't aware of the comments that Terry had made. I'm like, if you were a racist, somebody that worked at Fox News, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could get that. I you know what? I would expect them to say that. But you're not telling me you in the entertainment industry on levels you and I have yet to obtain. You're not telling us, you, Michael Rappaport, were not aware. Oh, no, you stop. You lying. Stop the cap. Just stop the cap. Just don't do that. Don't do that. You don't live and you got a black wife. Stop. See, it be stuff like that. I just can't even participate in that foolishness. Like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. You don't stop speaking on black stuff. Period. Point blank. Don't say nothing else.
I am of the mind that what you said. That's always been my question. Who elected you? Who elected you and Gary Owen, white spokesmodels for
and
all
Bill Maher, he another one. Like,
the only white guy that I feel comfortable speaking on my behalf is Bill Burr.
There you go.
The rest of them, because Bill Burr don't pretend like, you know what I'm saying? He don't sugarcoat shit. He just tell it like it is and don't care whose feelings is hurt.
Yeah.
You don't like what I said? That's just too damn bad.
Bill, keep that. You saw the video that I sent you, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love the fact that with the dude sitting in front of his face, it's an interview, you know what I'm saying? The dude the dude is using woke incorrectly. No, let me check your ass right here. Like, I'm sitting up and saying to myself, oh, why can't we do that? Why don't more of us do that? Like, no. The way he did it, he said, and he used the word woke incorrectly. He said, he don't even know what it means. He said he's using it the same way the white liberals use it, incorrectly. I was like, oh, go ahead. I'm like, yes, that's what I'm talking about right there. Go get him, big dog. Go get him. Because it didn't got to the point now where white people, not all, not most, some, feel like they have a right to be more offended than black people when it comes to race. I'm like, shut up. You don't even know what the fuck you being offended about. He ain't gonna tell me I don't know. Okay, well, which one of us is black in this scenario? Shit.
Goodness gracious. And a lot of times I think about things like that, situations like that, when we in situations like that, how we respond. How you respond is important. It used to be, at least for me, it used to be giving folks the benefit of the doubt. But now in this current regime, people have gotten really brutally and unnecessarily disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Feeling they oats. My mama, my grandma used to say, they smelling they piss. Is what she used to say. Meaning, okay, you doing the most.
Here's what I think.
And I'm not my mother, and I'm not my grandmother. I'm not going to deal with your foolishness in the way they would.
Here's what I can tell you, just from me having had they soft as drugstore kind. Like they're pretentious, because they're not gonna bust a grape unless the odds are in their favor. Like the one-on-one confrontation, if they don't feel like that the odds are in their favor, they're not gonna bust no grape. You feel what I'm saying? And historically, that's the way that's always been. Like their way to
make a bunch of noise, then cry foul.
Right. Their way to winning is through intimidation. Their way of winning is through deconstruction. Their way of winning is through disorganization. They don't want the enemy to be organized. They don't want the enemy to be united. That's not what they want. That way they can keep the enemy divided. That way they can always come in greater numbers. That's why the enemy has to realize, if you're going to unite behind that one banner, black. Don't get divided on anything else, because they not going to get divided on anything else. Stay united on that one front, black, because you see what happens when you become united. They don't move. When they know it could go left at the drop of a dime, when they know there won't be no conversation had, they don't move. They as long as they feel like we will be understanding, warm, and accepting, oh yeah, they'll have that. Yeah. No, but when we like, no, I ain't trying to hear none of that. I ain't trying to hear none of that. So it's one of them things where we got to see that, kind of like how me and you was talking today. Kamoyo alluded to it too. I heard about how Africans feel about African Americans. I ain't never been the one to embrace that mindset, because when the enemy tell you to get out the car, he don't care where you come from. He gonna use the N-word, be in the car, and see what happens after he tell you to get out. Keep thinking you something different. That's what's gonna keep it what it is. We divided. I ain't never know, and then for it to be an African woman. I didn't. I had been told. I had been cautioned. I had been warned. But until you are a part of that, you don't know what that is. And I'm sitting up and saying to myself, the sister is talking to me reckless. But if the whiplash was to snatch her ass up out the car, I would be the one she would look to be safe. Because she called me the N-word. And I'm like, damn. So you mean tell me you got Africans calling African Americans the N-word no differently than the slave master? Okay. All right.
Well, I believe the late great Paul Mooney said it best. Don't nobody want to be a nigga till it's time to be a nigga. And that's about what it boiled down to. Those that don't know they are don't mean they ain't gonna find out. Or those that pretend like they are, or those that suffer from cognitive dissonance are going to find out. And sometimes that revelation is painful in its birthing.
Look, you ready?
So,
you ready? I'm gonna do it like this.
Careful.
I'm gonna do it like this. This a person who wants Aurora to be sexually free. they championing her jumping off the dresser on Logan. I was sitting there like this. I can say some other stuff because I looked at their profile and it's just it's real. You can look at a person's page and look at the stuff, look at they post and everything, and you can get a good vibe of who they are as a person. This person has a lot of disdain. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but you can tell this person feels some type of way about heterosexual black men from America. Notice what I said, being specific. Heterosexual black men from America. Actually, this person feels some type of way about Black Americans, period. And I didn't know about the thing called Nollywood. I guess Nollywood is Nigerian Hollywood. But what the person was trying to explain to me was that there's a writer out there who their writing is influenced by what they seen in Nollywood. And I said, that's cool. I said, but that's no different than us saying right here in America what the perception is of writing. You want us to understand somebody's experiences in Nollywood or what they saw in Nollywood, then you got to be willing to be open to what we're saying about what goes on here in America. Man, no. I cried 2 tears in the bucket. They didn't give 2 damns. What we were talking about was stupid. And that made me say to myself, you know what? That makes me think. I wonder if somebody else thinks that, well, what we're trying to say, what we're talking about is irrelevant because we're Americans. And we can't know what we're talking about when it comes to it. Because I try to explain to them Aurora's origin. That character's not African. That character is not African. And that's why I say people get that character's origin story mixed up. That character is not African. That character is not from an African comic book company. That's an American comic book company. And by and large, that character ain't been written by Black writers, whether they be from Africa or America. By and large, them writers been white men. Who have went above and beyond to say and show through their writing, they not pressed for Black male mutants like that. And low key, they not pressed for any Black female mutant like that other than Aurora. And she gets passed around. Bishop, Forge, Logan. Hell, I'm thinking Scott somewhere around the corner.
Scott done already been in there.
When she was a vampire, right?
Nah, she was normal. Yeah, he just freaking. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, Scott's terrible. Scott is freaking terrible, man. He is just deplorable.
Wait. Don't tell me that Scott didn't hit.
Gene's supposed to be his one true love, and he boning everybody in sight.
Wait, what storyline was this? Tell the truth, Shane Devil. Yeah, this is the expose. This is the expose portion.
Scott Summers.
Friday Night Vibe.
A better question would be who hasn't he boned?
Oh yeah, he didn't got it in.
He done got in with a bunch of chicks, man. And it's like, and the crazy part is it's like an episode of The Chi. They all know each other.
That'd be the thing with me. It'd be like, so all y'all, and that, I don't think they just want to come out and admit it. So y'all just some hoes over there in the X-Men, huh? Y'all some heathens over there. Like, that's what that is. Like, stop saying she's sexually free. No, what you saying is y'all a bunch of hoes over there. Say it with your chest. Y'all a bunch of hoes over there. Y'all a bunch of hoes and heathens over there.
Y'all nasty. You're mannish, as my grandma was. You're mannish.
Yeah. Y'all want to hide behind it, talking about we sexually independent and everything. Oh, is that what they calling it now?
You're
Is that
nasty.
what they call it now?
You're
Well, look, you know what? If that's what y'all want, we don't want the King of Wakanda doing nothing like that. We don't.
Not at all.
We don't want him doing nothing like that.
Nah. Theo.
Yes, sir.
You got some plans for this weekend? What you got planned for this weekend, bro?
Man, I'm gonna try and get out this Ultimate Green Lantern, man, but late breaking news won't let your boy be. And everything like that. Late breaking news won't let your boy be. And I think that's pretty much we got Absolute Green Lantern and Bitterroot issue 4 to do and everything like that. I think I'm gonna make a mad dash for that tomorrow. But I already got the scripts written out and everything like that.
Well, yeah, folks been talking to me. They ready for that Battle Beast.
Oh yeah, you gotta go, you gotta do that, bro.
So I'm gonna try to get to get Battle Beast issue 3 out this week.
Are you gonna do something different? Because you did say on your live you was doing it a little bit differently.
I'm gonna do a little bit different, man. I think I want to I'm gonna add a little more commentary and a little less picturism, to kind of whet folks' appetite to get the book. You know what I'm saying? Because my thought is, if I show you the whole book or the majority of the book during the review, what do you need to get the book for? I just showed you the entire book. So, and like Paul Martin said, enough of it for you to get a look at the art, so that you can decide whether or not. Okay, because that be pissing me off when I think I want to get a book or something, and the cover, because cover art is be different from the interior art. And then you look at the cover art and be like, that's slamming. And then you open it up and the interior is like Steve Ditko. You know, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is not what I was expecting. And then you stuck with it. So I want to give you a look at what you're gonna be getting if you decide to get it.
True. I feel that. Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. There's so much I want to do, man. Me and you talk when we get off the air and everything like that. Probably what we do tonight and everything. There's so much more I want to do in regards to the action figures and everything like that. Like, there's so much that I want to do. I mean, and I'm pretty sure you can say the same. Actually, I'm not pretty sure. I know you can. You still got action figures in boxes. Like,
yes, I do.
So, and I want to be able to do skits and everything like that. And I don't know, I know I'm probably talk to you and everything like that, because I want to partner up, just, maybe just if we just split the film up and everything like that, send each other what we got. But I want to start doing more stuff like that. As Grace said, there's so much that we have that we ain't even touched. Like, there's so much. So I want to start getting into stuff.
I gotta go find it first. It's all, you know what I'm saying? I got inventory. Just folks got to tell me what they need in particular. And if it's here, I can pull it right out. Or if it's in the shed, I can pull it right out. Or if it's underneath, you know what I'm saying? I got stashes. I got caches.
Even if you just do action figure review, not preview, of an action figure that's out, that's old or whatever. The Rock With Me Nation, you'll be the first one showing it to us.
Oh, you ain't gotta worry about that. Yeah, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I sat up here and it's crazy because I was supposed to do something with them. I don't even think folks be like, Theo, for real. I don't even think I did anything with these. Like, I don't think I did no review, no preview, nothing. They in the house.
Them things are expensive.
Hey,
you got 4 of them? But they come in a 2-pack, right? Okay. Okay, the pink Sentinels.
I mean, hey, I ain't have no Sentinels, so I needed me some Sentinels. You feel what I'm saying?
That's the thing, man. I used to do with the Kree Sentry.
Yeah.
And I got like 3 or 4 pieces, and I just ain't went and bought the other 2 or 3 pieces that it take to have a crease century. And I'm just, it's like I got so many almost Build-A-Figures.
Bro, I don't know how many pieces I am away from Mr. Hyde, man. I'm like, man, you just need to go ahead and fix that, Theo. And then, like, did you get the Spider-Woman Super Scroll 2-pack?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so watch this.
I finally did it. I got tired. I said, I'm putting this shit together. I'm tired.
Yeah, you got to.
A leg over here, his head over here. Man, let's just get this shit done. Because I got the majority of them. I only got about like 1, 2 more pieces. So I'm just going to get the 1, 2 more pieces and have the whole
thing. It ain't like Hasbro doing us any favors right now. But so watch this. So I got the Super Scroll from that 2-pack, and then I got the other Super Scroll that was with the Fantastic Four, the Build-A-Figure one. I'm saying to myself, well, you got the Scroll Queen. You got them 2. You know, all you really need is about maybe 3, 4 scrolls. And you got your little secret invasion going on right there.
Oh yeah. I think I got 4. I got 4 scrolls.
You end up.
I'm working on a see Wakanda and die.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that I got,
it's that's my point. See what you just said. What? That's my point. It's so much stuff that we can do that we ain't done, that we ain't even scratched the surface yet. Like, and that ain't got nothing to do with comic book reviews.
True.
And we ain't really stepped into the movie review lane yet. Like, we ain't really, we dip a toe in every now and then, but we ain't really jumped out there like that. But that's more content.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna make this thing happen. Well, I'm not gonna say we're gonna make it happen. We already in the process of doing it. It's just some different stuff. Y'all let us know what y'all want us to do. Projects y'all like us to work on and everything like that.
Don't be no strangers. Y'all know we gonna have stuff going on this weekend. He got, and if nothing else, you're gonna get at least 1 or 2 of them joints.
Yeah.
Rock with me, nation. Thank you for assembling this fine Friday evening. I have some Netflix and chilling you want to do. Some of y'all might still get out and go out and do things. Some of y'all might play bingo. I don't know what you're doing with your Friday evening, but I hope whatever you do with your Friday evening is fulfilling. This has been Friday Vibin with your man D-Real, your man Theo B. That's it for now, y'all. But fret not, we're going to be coming at y'all with some more material. And until then, Ironheart, y'all be good and be good to each other.